In this example, we're going to evaluate various functions that are represented in graphical form. We'll see in figure 1 that the function h is shown in blue and the function k is shown in purple. For first example, we're going to take h composed with k evaluated at 2, which will look like then h of k of 2. So as we evaluate this, we'll need to find k of 2, and we'll do so looking at the graph. So k of 2 will be the output value of that function k when the input value is 2. So going over to our graph, if we look at where x is 2, we can see that the output for k is -1. So that means that h of k of 2 is then h of -1. And our last step is to simply evaluate h at -1. We'll again do that using the graph. So we'll go to where x is -1, and we'll see that on that graph the output is -2. In part B, we're going to take k of h of -3. So we have k composed with h. That's evaluated at -3, and we write that then as k of h of -3. Let me color code h here. So we'll have h of -3 inside that function k. So our first step will be to evaluate h at -3, and we'll do that using the graph. H is our blue function here. So we'll see that at -3, that function value is -2. So this then simplifies to k of -2. And our last step, we'll evaluate that function k at -2. Coming over to function k, it's in purple. I see where x is -2. And at the point -2, 7, there's a filled in circle for that function k. So the value of k at -2 is 7, meaning that k composed with h evaluated at -3 will give us 7. And these next two will compose h with itself, and then we'll compose k with itself. For the first one, we have h composed with h evaluated at 1, so that will be h of 1. So we'll take h of, and then inside there, we'll have h of 1. And I'll look on the function h. I'll see that the function value at 1, it's this endpoint here. So I see the point 1, 6, meaning that h of 1 is equal to 6. So this then simplifies to h of 6. Now, as I look at this function h, its domain goes from -4 to 1, including each of those, the value -4 and 1. But it's not defined at 6. So when I see that h composed with h evaluated at 1 simplifies to h of 6, I can now identify that h composed with h of 1 is undefined. As our last example, we'll look at k composed with k of -1. And similar to how we did the rest, that's then k of -1. And when we read that function, we'll see that at -1, the function value should be 5. So we're going to have k of 5. And as our last step, we'll then evaluate k at 5. Coming over to that graph, we can see that at 5, the value for k is -7.